Hey people, 45 Moma here with the fairy tale review, just as promised. In Canada, the holidays are coming up. Cold as shit. Take it easy. Oh, before I start the review, people have been PMing me about this incident with Yokurama and everything. Really, I don't really care for this person. I don't care about him or the phone. They have what they do, I have what I do. So just don't PM me about that crap, alright? There's a reason why I don't do Big 3. Those guys already do the Big 3. Why should I? That's why I'm doing series like Reborn and Fairy Tale. Because not a lot of people do those. So that's why I'm doing those reviews. So let's get this straight. I don't give a shit about the phone. I don't give a shit about Forever. I don't give a shit about Yokurama. I don't care for those people. I don't really particularly like them, but I don't care for them. They have their own shit and their own type of facts on stuff. Even though with the Bleach, I agree with the phone. But with everything else, I don't agree with. But yeah, that's the only thing I seem to agree with the phone. But this is not this video. Today, this chapter is chapter 260. We're aiming to the top. And the chapter starts off with pretty much everybody astonished what Wendy said. That apparently Poloxia, I'm trying to pronounce her name like that. I remembered it, but I can't pronounce it. Poloxia has the same scent and same atmosphere as Gradina, the Sky Dragon. And that they feel the same, but her atmosphere is kind of different and all. And pretty much Wendy feels like she feels the same as her, but Wendy was describing how Gradina loved humans, was nice to humans. Even though Pelusia, before when she first appeared at the Fight Festival, didn't like humans at all. But Gray doesn't seem to believe it because ever since the incident with Agnologia, he doesn't think any dragon is, pretty safe at all. Natsu still stands strong about that. And here that we find out, apparently Pelusia is the Grandina of Adololis, that parallel world from the parallel world arc, She's our human form of her. And she accidentally got sent to this world and lives here now because of an incident. So now she's pretty much living in this world, Earthland. So pretty much everyone was shocked about this and pretty surprised. I was kind of surprised myself. And pretty much Natsu's wondering, is there one of Igneel and Metallica? And pretty much she doesn't even know who they are. But the reason she came up to them is that for Wendy, Pelusia had a book of magic, of sky magic, for her to train and learn from her foster mother. So she was pretty happy that some contact was there for her. That's some good coffee. Anyways, pretty much everyone was pretty happy with that. But they go back to Fairy Tale, and you see Remu pretty much arguing with his dad and saying, they should do this. No, we can't. This is crazy. It won't work. And everyone's saying, nah, it won't work. We always keep failing at it. And they pretty much keep saying, we're not doing it. We should do it. They're not doing it. We should do it. And the people from Tenru, I don't know, like, what the fuck is going on? What are you guys talking about? Then Natsu, everyone else comes, like, Natsu's talking about, he says something funny, saying, like, what's this? I haven't seen this something crazy since Lucy's, we call constipation issues. So that was kind of funny. And he brings up something that was actually pretty interesting. He brings up that pretty much that the only way for Fairy Tail to become #1 again is if they participate in the Grand Magic Games. That's when every girl from around, pretty much around Earthland, pretty much gather up and pretty much. I don't know what this game's about. I don't know if it's fighting. I don't know if it's gonna be It's gonna be like an Olympics, but it's pretty much when they compete. They got to compete to find out which guild is the top guild, and everyone in Fairy Tail says, "Yeah, we have to do this. We gotta do this." Everyone's all agreeing on it and taking it. And apparently, this thing's gonna start in 3 months. So Natsu and everyone else has 3 months to get stronger than everyone else from 7 years ago, which is gonna be interesting to see. I'm curious on that. So now they have 3 months to see how they're gonna do, pretty much. So pretty much chapter ends with the newly reborn Fairy Tale, and the next chapter is called The One Magic. I enjoyed it. It was actually pretty good. I liked it. It's going somewhere. Pretty much, obviously, Sabretooth will be in there, but okay. But this subject on the dragons, I want to know. Dragon slayers were raised by dragons, right? So what if Agnologia raised Zeref? That's a good question. Nobody's even brought that up. Like Agnologia actually wearing Zeref to be a Shadow Dragon Slayer. Shadow Dragon Slayer. Think about that. Think about that. Shadow Dragon Slayer. Maybe Agnologia abused Zeref when he was a kid. You know, like not like how everyone else was being nice with their dragon. No, I bet Agnologia tossed him off the cliff, throwing him down the cliff, like pretty much abusing the shit out of him, saying you're a worthless kid, you're a worthless stepson, you're a worthless adopted son. So like pretty much, you never know. Anyway, this is 45 Mama, and I'm taking off.